What are some of the common symptoms the older people get? Some of the common symptoms are less mobility, hearing loss, vision loss, and arthritis. Now, some of these symptoms that people get can be more serious, and this causes people to be homebound. Now, according to a 2017 article on mealsonwheelsamerica.org, over 10 million elderly people are homebound and they cannot get out of their house to get their basic necessities of food, water, or groceries. So that is why the organization of Meals on Wheels was invented. Now, my family has had a personal experience with Meals on Wheels. My great-grandmother had Meals on Wheels delivered to her house whenever she was homebound, when she couldn't get out and get all of her groceries and all of her basic necessities. Meals on Wheels came, delivered her food, and she was very thankful that people were there to take care of her. The reason we need to keep the elderly people fed is that we need to take care of the people that once took care of us. We need to show respect to people that helped us grow up, and we need to help them when they're later on in life when they need help too. So today we're going to talk about the history of Meals on Wheels, the logistics of Meals on Wheels, and how you can help support Meals on Wheels of America. First, we're going to talk about the history of Meals on Wheels. According to mealsonwheelsamerica.org, in 1974 in Arlington, Virginia, a group of people got together and they decided they wanted to deliver food to the elderly people of their community, and thus they created Meals on Wheels of America. Now, there are other companies that tried to do this. In 1954, a group of people in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania got together and they decided to deliver food to people during the holidays. And after this, some major cities followed, such as Rochester, New York, Portland, Oregon, and San Diego, California. But these weren't organizations. These were just groups of people wanting to do good for their community. Now, the goal of Meals on Wheels is to help the shut-ins that cannot receive food. And this is a national charity. There are smaller parts of Meals on Wheels outside, like there's one Meals on Wheels in England and one in Ireland, but these are just very, very small. They're not large like the one in America is today. Now, Meals on Wheels is very well known and is very well liked by the community. As said in a 2017 article on charitynavigator.org, it has a 94.5% thumbs up ratio, which means everyone that has it likes it and is well known in the community, and people outside the community like to support Meals on Wheels of America. The number of people are affected, as you see here, most of the people that are shut in are in the south. The darker area shows the number of people affected, and if it's really dark, it means it's more than 30%. And as you see, there are more than 8 states in the south that have more than 30% of their elderly population shut in. Next, we're going to talk about the logistics of Meals on Wheels. In a 2014 article by americascharities.org, Meals on Wheels feeds about 2.4 million people every single year. Meals on Wheels works in about 5,000 communities around America, ranging from anywhere in Maine all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast. They feed everyone around the U.S. Now, Meals on Wheels saves about $31 million in tax money a year. They take money out of the government to feed the people, so you don't have to spend money besides your taxes to help them. They help try to feed all the elderly in the U.S., and also according to charities.org, their motto is taking care of those that once took care of us, and this is what pushes them forward to help better the community. What the goal of Meals on Wheels is too is they want to increase funds around the world in their future so that they can feed more people and eventually get to the goal of the 10 million people that are affected, shut in, and hungry. Now that we've talked about the logistics, we're finally going to talk about how you can help Meals on Wheels of America by donations. You can go to the website, mealsonwheelsamerica.org, and you can either volunteer to help, which means you can take out food to the elderly, or you can volunteer to give time to set up the place they take to the elderly. You can donate food, such as you see in this article, they want canned goods, Dixie cups, and Little Debbie snacks. You can also volunteer to deliver food, which means after the people package it, you take it to the door. You can talk to the people that you're talk to the people you're delivering to, and you can get to know them a little bit better. You can also donate money. There's a page on there on the donate on mealsonwheelsamerica.org that shows where you can donate money monthly to help the cause of hunger. This also helps you develop relationships with older people, and you might get to learn something from them, because who knows what stories they can tell, where they've been, what they know, and they can teach you to be a better person in your life. So in conclusion, we have talked about Meals on Wheels of America. We're talking about the history, the logistics, and and how you can help Meals on Wheels. One day, maybe they will eliminate all the hunger of the elderly people in this world. And you can make someone's day like these people right here. Now I'm going to introduce Eric Giron to conclude our speech.